Hello everyone and welcome to another movie review. Today I watched a film called The Tunnel, an Australian horror film released in 2011. Let me tell you about the plot. The plot of this film consists of these tunnels, and in these tunnels there's a government corporation that wants to build these huge tunnels that would recycle water because the water went bad, and they need, in order to make the water cleaner, they need to recycle water. The problem is with the tunnels that are already down underneath the subway. The problem is that homeless people are living in these tunnels, and they can't build anything there because there's homeless people living there. So they're having huge problems with that. Well, anyways, the homeless people start to disappear throughout the movie. And pretty much this camera crew gets a little curious. The main girl in it is a journalist, and she decides, her and her camera crew decide to go off into these tunnels and find out, what the heck's going on. They're trying to find out, why are the homeless people missing. That's pretty much the plot of the film. As for my opinion of the film, honestly, this film was not very good. If you do not know, this is another found footage film. These films are coming out a lot nowadays, and I've seen a lot of them, and mostly all the ones I've seen I've liked. I liked Apollo 18, Quarantine I thought was pretty good, Cloverfield was a pretty decent film, Atrocious is another found footage film, I even like The Devil Inside. Anyways, but apparently the film had an extremely low budget, and it even won a few awards. Apparently it won like the annual Emmy Awards, and it also won a Night of Horror International Film Festival Award for the Best Director. It got nominated for a few other awards too, but I'm not for sure why, honestly, because I wasn't too fond of the film. It just I'll tell you. Let me say a little bit of reasons why I didn't like the film. The first reason was the film is pretty slow. It's kind of starts off like a documentary where these two people are pretty much being interviewed, and honestly, in my full opinion, it takes about an hour for someone to get interested. At least for me, it took me about an hour or so for me to even get interested in the film. Not too much happens. It's kind of slow. I feel like the movie just kind of drags on, and it doesn't really go anywhere. Like it tries to go somewhere, and then at the end you're just like, oh, okay, that was pointless. That was literally my thought at the end of this movie. I was like, I literally just wasted an hour and a half of my life, because that's how bad the movie was. Now, the movie wasn't like terrible. It wasn't, it wasn't like the worst movie I've ever seen, because I've seen worse. But out of all the found footage that are coming out nowadays, this is probably my least favorite. I'll be honest, I'm not too fond of the Paranormal Activity films, but I'll be honest, Paranormal Activity is better than The Tunnel. But I know Paranormal Activity is pretty widely acclaimed nowadays, but I would take Paranormal Activity over The Tunnel any day, because The Tunnel it was badly executed. It seems like they were trying to overdo themselves. They were trying to. They were just. I think they were trying to do too much. Anyways, let me tell you a little about the director's future plans. If you guys don't know, if you guys did end up liking The Tunnel is being planned for a sequel. Has been announced, and let's see here. Oh yes. Let me read this to you. In March of 2012, it was announced that a sequel has been planned. Apparently, the sequel is supposed to be called The Tunnel Dead End, and circles around a sibling who searches her brother that gets lost in the tunnels. And it looks like the same guys who wrote the script for the first tunnel will also be writing the script for the second tunnel movie. So, if you guys did like the first tunnel movie, be looking forward to a sequel. Not for sure when it's going to come out, but anyways, probably in the next few years. But anyways, be looking forward to that. Be looking forward to a Tunnel sequel. Like I said, not the best found footage film. The film's just, if I had to rate it a 1 through a 10 rating, I'd probably just maybe give it a 4 or a 5, just for effort. They tried. In my opinion, they failed. Anyways, that's my review of The Tunnel. Like, comment, subscribe to my page, and I'll see you guys later with another DVD review.